Hello, SECA students. It's me again, Teacher Suli, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Flyers speaking test. We already saw one part of it, and is the part of the questions in video 1. And in this video, we are going to see the next 3 parts of the speaking test. Right here, we have a summary procedures of the procedures that the examiner takes for each part. So let's get started. In the first part, the examiner will take 2 images out and he will keep one or she will keep one, and the student or the child who's taking the test is gonna have the other one. So here's one image and the second image. One for the examiner, one for the student. Now, in this part, the examiner will start by giving you the instructions, and this is an example of how he can give you the instructions. Listen carefully. Now, here are 2 pictures. My picture is nearly the same as yours, but some things are different. For example, in my picture, it's 5:30. But in your picture, it's 5 o'clock. Now, can you see what I mean? Here's the clock. In the examiner's picture is 5:30. And in the student's picture, it's 5 o'clock. Okay? Now you have to find the differences and tell me how your picture is different from mine. So that is the instruction. In these 2 pictures, you will have to find the differences. And in the next section, also the examiner will take out 2 images, 2 pictures. He or she will keep one and you will have the other one. In the one you have, you will see that you have information of a character or a person in here. But the examiner doesn't. You see? He doesn't have the information. Now, here is the instruction. This is Robert. I don't know anything about Robert's favorite restaurant, but you do. So I'm going to ask some questions that you will need to answer with the information you have on your image. And then the examiner will ask you a question about Robert, and you will need to answer. For example, he doesn't have the information and he will ask, what's the name of Robert's favorite restaurant? You have that information and you will answer. Robert's favorite restaurant's name is the Black Cat. So the examiner will keep asking you questions because you have the answers here to use them. Okay? Now, in the next image, in the examiner's image, he has the information about Sarah. And you don't. So you need to ask the questions. Now you are going to ask the question about Sarah, and the examiner that has the answers will answer you. Okay, now you can ask, for example, what's Sarah's favorite restaurant's name? And he will answer, Sarah's favorite restaurant's name is Rainbows. So you keep doing that until you finish all of these options. Now, in the next part, we have 5 images, 5 pictures, and the examiner will give you the instruction to look at the pictures carefully, and then he will tell you the beginning of the story and the story's name. And then you have to continue the story. For example, look at these pictures. They show the story. It's called The Brave Teacher. Just look at the pictures first. Now look at the first picture. This is Nick and Anna. They're looking out the classroom window. The teacher isn't happy because they're not doing their work. Now you continue telling the story. So the student needs to continue telling the story from the first picture to the second one, third, fourth, and fifth. Now we are going to watch a video and we are going to follow along. It's an example of a flyer speaking test. So listen and watch.
Hello, my name's Chris. What's your name?
My name is Michaela.
What's your surname?
It's Negrusa.
How old are you, Michaela?
I'm 12.
Now, here are two pictures. My picture is nearly the same as yours, but some things are different. For example, in my picture there are 2 trees, but in your picture there are 3, okay? I'm going to say something about my picture. You tell me how your picture is different. In my picture, it's night.
In my picture, it's day.
Good. In my picture, the man's got a newspaper in his pocket.
In my picture, the man's got a brush in his pocket.
Good. In my picture, the boy is standing up.
In my picture, the boy is sitting down.
In my picture, the boy is wearing purple gloves.
In my picture, the boy is wearing orange one.
In my picture, there's a house behind the trees.
In my picture, there isn't a house behind the trees.
Good. In my picture, there's an umbrella inside the tent.
In my picture, there isn't an umbrella inside the tent.
Good. Harry and Katie go to the same school. I don't know anything about Harry's favorite teacher, but you do. So I'm going to ask you some questions. What's Harry's favorite teacher called?
She's called Mrs. Lake.
Is she young or old, Michaela?
She's old.
Why does Harry like her?
Because she's kind.
Has she got a car?
Yes, she's got a new white car.
What does she teach Harry?
She teaches science.
Very good. Now, you don't know anything about Katie's favorite teacher, so you ask me some questions.
What's Katie's favorite teacher name?
Mrs. Pepper.
What does she teach?
Maths.
Is she young or old?
She's young.
Why does she like her?
Because she's clever.
Has she got a car?
No, she's got an old blue bicycle. These pictures tell a story. It's called David and His Sisters Help an Old Woman. Just look at the pictures first. David and his sisters are playing in the snow with their sledges. It's lunchtime and they're hungry. Now, you tell the story.
They saw a woman who fell on the ice, and they went to help her.
Where's the old woman sitting?
She's sitting on
a sledge.
on the sledge. And then they came home, and the woman prepared them lunch.
How are they feeling?
They are happy.
Good.
Okay, as you can see, these are the parts that I explained to you, and this is an example of how the examiner will work with you. So I hope you like the video and it helps you and you can practice at home. See you in the next video.